Kanye West tweeting over the weekend that he's planning to run for the presidency in November. Here's what he wrote. We must now realize the promise of America by trusting God, unifying our vision, and building our future. I am running for president of the United States. Hashtag 2020 vision.
Ain't no way in hell I'm voting for Kanye West, okay? Ain't a single way I am giving this man my vote. Now, you may be asking yourself, Jay, aren't you a big Kanye West fan? Don't you like his music? Don't you consider The College Dropout one of the greatest albums to ever exist? That I do. But I've also spent the better part of a year, well, more than a year, on this channel explaining to you why entertainers are not intellectuals. So thusly, I'm not going to sit here and turn around and go against what I deem as a dumb move, right? To sit here and really try to prop up like Kanye West could stand a chance in winning, or like this isn't just, you know, it's a bit of a joke candidacy. It's no different than Andrew Yang for me, not just along the lines of him having zero political experience, or you know, the primaries, like everything pretty much being set and settled as far as who's going to be going off against each other. But it's just, you know what? Let's run this a little bit longer, and then I'll explain my biggest gripe, or the biggest problem I would have with Kanye West as president.
500,000 retweets, more than 1 million likes. Still not clear whether he's serious about this campaign. He did miss ballot deadlines in several key states and hasn't registered with the Federal Election Commission. Lee?
I mean, it's hard to know if this is for real or not. So, you know, you have to take it all with a grain of salt, but it is
very true. So why are you guys even, like, you're Fox News, man? I mean, honestly, she's a little bit better than the soccer mom that started off this news report. I mean, she okay. I like her. She all right. Strokes, definitely. So my main concern with a Kanye West presidency wouldn't really be Kanye West. It would be Kim Kardashian being the first lady. Now, if you're unfamiliar with a lot of the AIU stuff you know, he put out, that I've actually aped off of, yeah, Kim Kardashian's a bit of a problem when it comes to getting people who very likely committed murder out of jail. She did it for Centoya Brown. She's trying to do the whole Rodney Reed thing. I'm not really interested in all that. Now, like I said, as far as Kanye go, I love the dude. I think he's hilarious. I think he's insanely talented, and like I'm gonna reiterate again, The College Dropout is one of the greatest albums I've ever heard in my life. It came out like at the perfect time for me in life. So it's not a matter of knocking the dude, just knowing that what it would take is, I think, far beyond you know, what he is capable of, to be 100% real about it. I mean, maybe in 4 years, or maybe in 8 years or so. But right now, it's just like, this is just really to catch headlines more than anything that should be taken seriously at all. And as long as Kim Kardashian keeps trying to get people out of prison who shouldn't be out of prison, I'm gonna take issue with it.
interesting thing to think about if a third-party candidate were to come in the election at this point, because one thing we know for sure is that support for the presidential candidates that are out there today, specifically Joe Biden, is not that strong. 2/3 of folks who are voting for Joe Biden are saying they're actually voting against Donald Trump. So if there's another candidate out there for folks to vote for, I think it's actually going to hurt Joe Biden more than it's going to hurt Donald Trump.
Well, yeah, because, you know, the Negroes going to sit there and flock to Kanye West. Isn't that kind of racist? It's kind of racist to just be like, yeah, well, Kanye West will just have a certain level of the black vote. Trust me, there's tons of different colors of people who would vote for Kanye West. There is literally no end to it. But as far as, you know, I mean, if you don't vote for Joe Biden, you ain't black, guys. Remember that. As well as the political space within urban America it's like in the bag for Joe Biden without question, because all of these communities are democratically run. These guys make about 6 figures a year. just to ensure that these communities do not grow, aren't given, aren't put on proper paths, and just remain, the slums that we've all been a witness to over the past few weeks. And I've yet to hear Kanye or really anyone else come out in means in which to actually address and take care of that. Like, Kanye did bring up the fatherlessness during his meeting with President Trump, but as I tend to do on this channel, I will continue to hammer it on home.
Allie?
To follow on to Lee's point, I would agree, and I think it's an interesting...
Oh my goodness, what are you guys doing over there on Fox, yeah? I got these... I mean, it's not to be a jerk or anything else like that. It's just like, really? Like, yo, like, y'all used to have Andrea Tantero, yo. She was bad back in the day. Like, Fox used to have all the bad chicks. And OAN didn't run with us article, or we would be, I'd be over on OAN's channel right now. I'm not even kidding. This is depressing. Come on, Fox News. You're better than this.
It's an interesting representation of the fact that the volatility, which has been hugely outsized in the first half of this year, has largely been driven by our sort of economic shutdown and recession based on in coma in the environment. But I think that the election is going to be a huge source of volatility in the markets for all of the reasons we discussed, for the next number of months.
I'm really not sure what this has to do with the Kanye West 2020 thing, but yeah, as far as like the market goes, I think as long as Trump remains in place, because he's been shown to, like, he really does bring a certain level of stability to the marketplace. I think we'll be fine. I think I remain locked in on the idea that, yeah, Trump's going to win re-election. This is going to be rather simple, particularly after we get past the debates. But either ways, like, regardless of what happens, yeah, I'm not voting for Kanye West. I can tell you that much. So with that being said, we're going to bring this one to an end. All the internet stuff. If you liked it, toss it a like, dislike, go ahead, do that too. Nobody's scared of you. Sub if you enjoy my fantastic voice and want to get videos like this every single day. Share, because sharing's caring. And YouTube and Bitchute and like are the biggest fans of your boy over here for very obvious reasons. Bang the bell for notifications and speak. Let me know. What do you guys think in the comments? I'm not really comfortable with Kim Kardashian having that much access to power. Like, it really has nothing to do with Kanye. It has everything to do with her and her efforts to really, maneuver a lot of blatantly guilty women out of the justice system. And yeah, I take issue with that. But you may disagree, and that's what my comment section's for. Until the next one.